And if I were to be brutally honest, the only reason I ever been mad at the transgender community is because I was at a club in LA and danced with one of these niggas for 6 songs straight. I had no idea. And then the lights came up and I saw them knuckles. I said, oh no! And everybody was laughing at me, hi, world star. I said, why didn't you say anything? Then I heard that sultry voice. I didn't say anything, Dave Chappelle, because I was having a wonderful time, and I wasn't sure how you'd feel about it. I said, you knew how I'd feel. And she said, I'm going home. I don't want any trouble from you. I said, home? It's only 2 songs left. I mean, we might as well finish the night. And we ended up having breakfast together.
I was talking to a guy about a trans person we both know, and he goes, I fully support it. I mean, I'll play along. I was like, I don't think that's what they're going for. He was mad about the trans swimmer Leah Thomas who kept winning races. He said, this is messed up, man. There needs to be an asterisk next to those wins. And I said, I call bullshit. He goes, exactly. I said, no, that you care about women swimming. I've known you for quite some time. I've never heard you mention it. This outrage rings insincere. And he said, what if I have a daughter? And I said, you won't. He said, what if I raise a girl who turns out to be an Olympic swimming champion? I said, if you can find someone dumb enough to let you come inside her, I can pretty much guarantee that kid is not going to grow up to be a winner, okay? He was pissed off. He said, it could happen. I never wear condoms. I said, you never wear condoms and you don't have a kid? It's too bad your sperm isn't a trans woman who would know how to swim.
I'm joking about all the other stuff, but they go, no, he must mean that, right? Like a joke is a window to the comedian's true soul. That's just not the case. I'll take on any view to make the joke funniest. I'll pretend to be right-wing. I'll pretend to be left-wing. I'll pretend to be clever. I'll pretend to be stupid. Whatever makes the joke funnier without prejudice. Okay, full disclosure, in real life, of course I support trans rights. I support all human rights, and trans rights are human rights, you know? Live your best life. Use your preferred pronouns. Be the gender that you feel that you are. But meet me halfway, ladies. Lose the cock. That's all I'm saying.
Which brings us to the trans people. Look, hot topic in comedy. A lot of people talking about it. I personally, I've worked with trans people for 20 years in this business. I have no issue with trans people. I think it must be a very hard life. And if there was a surgery that I could have for me to stop hating myself, I'd fucking take it. So I get it. It's not an easy choice, right? And then, so I got no problems with trans people. And then I see all the comedians, and there's Chappelle and Gervais, and they told those jokes, and everyone got upset, and there was all this press, right? And I have no problem with trans people, but I do like press. So here we go. As I said, I like trans people. Do you want to know why I like trans people? I like anyone who's got a good story. If we're at a party and you tell me you've cut your dick off, you've caught my attention. I'll sit and chat to you for a while. I feel like you might have some tales to tell. Can I empathise completely with a trans person? I try to, but I can't really, because I'll never know what it's like to hate the body I'm living in. So, oh, hang on, I do. I've never understood this argument. I hated the body I live in. That's like 98% of us. 98% of us get out of the shower and see ourselves in the mirror and go, oh. But I've never wanted to cut me dick off, and that's a fundamental difference. But I do consider myself a bloke with a six-pack, and I'd like you to see me that way as well. I like trans people. I often think they shouldn't stop transitioning. Keep going. Transition more. You ever see a trans person and think to yourself, they could do with more. Let me explain. So when a man becomes a woman, and I will call you a woman, or them, they, her, whatever you want to be called, I got all day, I don't give a fuck. I'll call you whatever you want. I regard you as a woman. You have made the decision to change. I regard you as a woman. So the surgery, they have to do this, right? The first thing they do is they take the hormones. It lowers the bone density, raises the voice a little bit. Then they go get the surgery. So the first thing they do is they cut the dick off and they put that on a plate. For the life of me, I don't know why people laugh when I say you put that on a plate. What did you want me to do in this scenario? They cut the dick off and they chuck it. Of course there's a fucking plate. So they cut the dick off. Now they have to make a hole. So they get a spoon and at this stage I should mention that I'm not a doctor. I have no formal medical training to speak of. I just know this happens. So, they shovel a hole. But that's just a hole. That's not realistic. You need flaps. And that's where the dick meat comes into play. So they julienne some dick strips. And they get some 3M double-sided tape. And they put 2 on this side and 1 on that side. Because I don't know a lot about cunts, but I know they're not symmetrical. So then they've made it, right? That's all really, that's good now, it's good. So then they grow their hair long, they make sure they're clean shaven, right? Then they get the fake tits. Now here is my problem where they don't transition enough. They always get perfect tits. Believe me. They always get perfect tits. And that's not the real female experience. If they want to be a real woman, they got to get one titty slightly bigger than the other. And a nipple covering one for no reason. You do that, you can play any sport you want, I reckon.
Motherfuckers are just taking it too far. I don't know why or how everybody got this goddamn sensitive. You know who hates me the most? The transgender community. Yo, yeah, these motherfuckers, I mean, I didn't realize how bad it was. These motherfuckers, I was really mad about that last Netflix special. It's tough, man. I don't know what to do about it, because I like them. I always have. Never had a problem with them. You know, just fucking around. As a matter of fact, I think I make fun of everybody, and I mean, as a group of people, they have to admit, it's kind of fucking hilarious, man. I'm sorry, bro. It's like, I've never seen somebody in such a hilarious predicament not have a sense of humor about it. They're born feeling like there's something other than they're born as, and that's kind of funny, you know? I mean, it's funny if it's not happening to you. It's like that white black bitch that's in the news all the time. Rachel Dolezal. She's a white woman, but then she dressed up like a nigga and shot her way up to the very top of blackness. And I always wanted to meet her just so I could understand. I just wanted to like have dinner with her so I could just look in her eyes and call her a nigger to her face. The fuck is that bitch talking about? I identify black. That is trans talk, lady. Stop biting. Stop biting. There's a big difference between her and a trans. The difference between her and a trans is I believe transgenders. I don't understand them either, but I know they mean what they say. Them niggas cut their dicks off. That's all the proof I need. I've never seen somebody just throw their dick away. Don't need it. I don't understand, but I believe you and I support your decision, motherfucker. But how far is Rachel willing to go? What is Rachel willing to do so that we blacks can believe that she believes she's actually one of us? Bitch, are you willing to put a lien on your house? Invest in a mixtape that probably won't work out? She didn't even change her name. Didn't even change her name. Her name is Rachel. I can't believe in that name. If you want my support, you're gonna have to change your name to the blackest shit I've ever heard. Bitch, you're gonna have to change your name to Draymond Green. I don't know a blacker name than that. That shit is black on paper. If you type Draymond Green into Airbnb, that shit will log off automatically.
An independent study released this week confirms that President Clinton has appointed more minorities to high-level government posts than any other president. For purposes of the study, women were counted as minorities, and Attorney General Janet Reno was counted as a woman.
You cannot make jokes about trans people. So what they're going through is so incomparable, and you can't imagine how hard their life is and the shit that they have to go through. Therefore, you cannot make jokes about trans people. And I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. But the point that you're trying to make is you're saying, I can't make jokes about somebody because of how hard their life is. And you are making very valid points in that I don't know how hard that life is. I imagine it is tremendously harder than my life. I can't imagine how hard that is to go through, and I wish you the best of luck. But at the same time, to retort that argument, you also don't have the hardest life. You know who has life way harder than trans people that we never talk about? People in wheelchairs. Think about it. Comparatively, people in wheelchairs have a much harder life. Do they complain about it? No. We gave them a couple of ramps and kept it pushing. We Look, some people are going to think this is an insensitive comparison. I think it's a step in the right direction, personally. I think if we want to head towards trans equality, we fucking start with better parking. You know, it's the least we could do. It's the least we could do. I don't know where we'd put them. We can't assign them anything. Look, if you're still upset about the comparison, feel free to think about it and tell me I'm wrong. Let's say you did. Let's say you took somebody with no legs and a trans person, and you put them in the same room, the same handicap accessible room. See who you think has the harder life? I feel like I'm trapped inside of another person's body. So you have 4 legs? You're not listening. It's not about that. Sometimes my mental health will take such a toll that I could just jump off of my balcony. Jump? What's that? You're not hearing. People will call me the wrong pronouns. Someone called me Chariot Tubman the other day. You think a pronoun's the worst thing you can be called? Come on.
What about a trans person in a wheelchair?
Oh, you mean transportation?
Meanwhile, with President Clinton's second inaugural approaching, attention has turned to what the women will be wearing at the festivities. According to the White House, First Lady Hillary Rodham Clinton will wear a gown by Oscar de la Renta. Tipper Gore will appear in a Jennifer George ensemble, and Attorney General Janet Reno will be outfitted by Rochester Big and Tall.
What's the beef? Look, it's weird to hate someone because they're trans, right? But it's also weird to love someone because they're trans. Shouldn't you like them based on who they are as a person, content of the character? People are so phony. I love Caitlyn Jenner. Why? She sucks. She's against gay marriage or ran over a person. What's the good part? Then they go, well, they have hard lives. All right, well, so do midgets. Why don't you talk about how much you like them? Where's that hashtag? I don't see any tweets about midgets. Who's got a hard on a midget? Hard to get around, hard to drive, hard to get work? No love. And look, I'm not anti-trans, but I am pro-midge.
When I say the genders, I am only speaking of 2 of the several hundred that now exist. I would like it to be clear where I stand. I have no problem calling anybody anything they wish to be called. It is no burden on me. You can identify as a shoelace if you want to. And I will call you Zippity Zimzer if you ask me to. Do I think it's a little silly? Yeah, but so is badminton, and that's an Olympic event, you know? So
let's talk about these trannies. All right. People say it's like this hateful word. I don't know why it's hateful. I think it's just short. Transgender. Tranny. Grandmother. Granny. Welcome to the English language, trannies. Where we shorten shit and add a Y. My name's Andrew. My nickname would be... Triggered. Guys, that... very problematic. The way you shrunk my shit down and added a Y like we do with fucking everything. Hamstring. Australian. It's what we do. You ever have a friend who's like El Salvadorian? You're like Mexican. I'm not gonna say that whole fucking country every time I introduce you, Javier. Are you kidding? There's 15 syllables in your goddamn country. Shorten the fucking country. Pyramids, tacos, Mexico. That's what we're doing. Wrap it up. I know what some of you are thinking. You're like, what if you called someone Blackie? Obviously, that would be hateful. You made it longer. I thought this through, trannies. But don't worry. Trannies will be accepted. Everybody's so concerned about them. They will be accepted. I promise you. Just like everyone else, when they're attractive. Welcome to the real world, okay? If you're ugly, it fucking sucks. I wouldn't know, some of you. All I'm saying is Caitlyn got a lot of Bruce left. You know, they ain't get all the Bruce out. Some Bruce left in there. Caitlyn could transition back with a wet wipe. Daddy's home!
In northern Florida, refuse from a paper mill has caused female fish to develop male sex organs. And in a related story, Attorney General Janet Reno.
I don't know if I'll ever transition. I don't know. I like to keep my options open. But if I do, I got my name picked out. I already got my name. This will be my name if I ever transition. My name will be Rue because it's like Drew but without the D. And in the interest of pronouns, here's mine. I identify as a laugh because I am a man who stutters. He, him.
Also this week in Washington, several prominent Democrats joined Republicans in pleading with Attorney General Janet Reno to investigate fundraising abuses and also to shave.
You hear all those letters together all the time, LBGT, LBGT, and you think it's just one big movement. It's not. All those letters are their own movement. They just travel in the same car together. So the G's are just driving the car. Of course, next to the G's in the passenger seat is the L's. Everybody likes the L's, except for the G's. I don't know what that's about. I just know the G's don't like them that much. And the G's always say like little subliminal digs on them. It's unnecessary shit. It's not mean, but you know what I mean? They just be like, I wouldn't wear that. The only thing that breaks the tension between the L's and the G's are the B's in the back seat. That's right, there you go. Everybody scream out when you hear your letter. If it's one thing that the L's and the G's agree on, is that the B's are fucking gross. They seem greedy to the L's and the G's, you know what I mean? They're just sitting in the back seat like, yeah, man, I'll fuck anybody in this car. What's going on, man? And sitting next to the B's, all the way in the back seat by themselves, looking out the window. That's the T's. Everybody in the car respects the T's, but everyone also resents the T's. It's not the T's' fault, but everyone in the car just feels like the T's are making the trip take longer. Anything the T's say gets on everybody's nerves. And then the T's don't even say anything bad. They just be in the back talking to themselves. I'm hot. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, okay? Just roll the window down, you bitch. I don't know what you... What? Can you pull over at the next exit? I need to use the restroom. There is not a restroom for you for 4 states, nigga. Will you just shut the fuck up so we can get where we're going? And just when that car can't get any more tense, the Q's are a hitchhiker that they pick up on the road. Some white dude in booty shorts is walking down the freeway. G's see him. That guy might be one of us. Hey, are you okay? Need some help? And he come over there with them booty shorts leaning on the window. Hey, what's going on, fellas? Lady. Whatever pronoun makes you feel comfortable in the back. Yeah. I don't don't really know where I'm going. I don't know if I'm gay or I'm straight or whatever. All I know for sure is that get in this car. And they make him get in and sit in between the B's and the T's. I feel bad for T's, but they're so confusing. And it's not all my fault. I feel like they need to take some responsibility for my jokes. Because I didn't come up with this idea on my own. This idea that a person can be born in the wrong body. But they have to admit, that's a fucking hilarious predicament. It's really fucking funny. If it happened to me, you'd laugh, wouldn't you? That wouldn't be funny if it happened to me? I think it would be. What if it did? What if I was Chinese, but born in this nigger body? That's not funny. And for the rest of my life, I had to go around making that face. Hey everybody, I'm Chinese! And everyone get mad. Stop making that face. That's offensive. What? This is how I feel inside.
Transgender athletes, I don't fucking understand that, you know? I understand it if, you want to switch around. I don't give a shit. But I'm a sports fan. That's a really new concept to me, that you can be a dude, right? Ranked 80th in the fucking world, you have your dick cut off, you put on a sports bra, and now you're the #1 tennis player in the world, just coming out there with your man shoulders. That doesn't seem fair. I might be wrong. I might just be an old guy. I have no idea. But I'm hearing rumors like some of them are getting into that MMA. You can't have that shit. Am I nuts? That is a dickless dude beating the shit out of a woman. Jesus Christ. He might as well hit her with his discarded dick like a flashlight. Just hold still. No, it's grounded. Her grounded pound is incredible.
Meanwhile, FBI Director Louis Freeh said this week that Attorney General Janet Reno might have a conflict of interest in her investigation of Democratic fundraising. Freeh also pointed out that Reno might have a conflict of interest between her X and Y chromosomes.
Yeah, gender, very fluid now. You never know what you're going to get, you know? My friend hooked up with a really beautiful woman. They were fooling around, the dick came out. Yeah, my friend went nuts. Yeah, it's crazy. Lost his mind. I've never had that happen to me. Closest I ever got to that was one time I bit into a chocolate chip cookie, turned out to be an oatmeal raisin. Looked just like the real thing, and I wasn't ready for the nuts. But, much like my friend, I figured, it's already in my mouth, I might as well finish it off. Oh yeah. That was a lot of frosting.
Everything's a touchy issue now, isn't it? Like, they're doing a trans superhero in a Marvel movie. That's a big story. Yeah, they're doing a trans... And they're just patting themselves on the back. Like, we did it, guys. We did it. They're going to mess it up. They're so politically correct in those movies. There's going to be a supervillain like, you mutants are all freaks. Except for you. You're brave. But the rest of you,
Attorney General Janet Reno said this week that she is fed up with Republicans complaining to the press that she has not named an independent counsel to investigate President Clinton's fundraising. Said Reno, quote, "If these people don't like the way I'm doing my job, let them come talk to me man to man."
Not all women. I mean the old-fashioned ones. The old-fashioned women. Oh, God. The ones with wombs. Oh. Those fucking dinosaurs.
Yo, let's talk about a real issue at hand. Trash piling up, it's time to take a stand. From plastic bottles to styrofoam cups, our planet's drowning, it's time to wake up. Garbage trucks roll, streets lined with waste, but where does it go? It's not a race to the landfill, a mountain of despair, where we can change course, show that we care. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Single-use plastics, they gotta go. From straws to bags, it's time to say no. Bring your own cup, your own tote bag. Small steps add up, let's not lag. Sorting all waste is not that tough. Recycling centers, that's where it's rough. Separate paper, glass and cans. Give them a new life, that's the plan. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. But it's not just about the stuff we toss. It's about the mindset, there's no loss. Composting food waste, it's a win. Turning scraps to soil, let's begin. Educate the masses, from young to old. The future's at stake, let the story unfold. For the sake of our planet, our home sweet home. Let's clean up our act, together we roam. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand.
No, I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know the new ones we've been seeing lately. The ones with beards and cocks. They're as good as gold. I love them. No, it's the old-fashioned with it. And now the old-fashioned, they go like, oh, they want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. They are ladies. Look at their pronouns. What about this person isn't a lady? Well, his penis. Her penis, you fucking bigot. What if he rapes me? What if she rapes you? You fucking turf whore.
Attorney General Janet Reno has assembled a task force to determine whether federal campaign finance laws were violated by Democrats, Republicans, or both. Another task force will attempt to determine whether Attorney General Reno is a man, a woman, or both.
I am not saying that to say that trans women aren't women. I am just saying that those pussies that they got, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not pussy, but that's like beyond pussy or impossible pussy. You know what I mean? It tastes like pussy, but that's not quite what it is it? It's not blood, that's beet juice.
Whatever happened to those transgender bathrooms? You guys remember when that was like a big issue? They were like, we gotta get the transgender, every bathroom needs to be gender neutral. Right? We were like, we gotta do it! And then something else happened in the news, we were like, oh, I don't care anymore. That's a lot to change for a very small percentage of the population. Like, trans people are 0.1% of the population. 0.1% of the population also has 6 fingers. Does that mean we're gonna go, all right, no more gloves. We're getting rid of gloves. Gloves are not inclusive at all. From now on, it's mittens only. You'll only have mittens where all hands are comfortable. And no more high fives. We're getting rid of high fives. It's high hands. We're doing high hands. Just use whatever fucking bathroom you want. That's what all of us do. We go into the bathroom that has the shortest line, we go pee, and then when the person from another gender walks in, we go, oh, I'm not good. Every bathroom is transgender when you gotta pee bad enough. Yeah.